to the channel, guys. We're going to be doing Taurus. And if I have time, I'll try and see if I can squeeze in, I think it's either, let me just make sure, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'll see if I can squeeze in Gemini's reading into this as well. All right, so it's gonna be a general reading for you guys. Please keep that in mind. Don't try and make the story fit if it's not your story. And if it is your story and it helps you, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to become a member. Join the club, join the group, join this discussion. And if you would like to leave any messages, you can always comment in the comment section below. I didn't put anything inside of the description. Usually I put my email if you guys want to reach out to me for readings. I didn't put anything there today, but I'll probably disclose it in the description after the video repost, okay? So, Taurus. Alright, so you have vowels. Signal. The polar bear and the Big Dipper. Okay. You also have Aries energy. It's in your journey. So some of you guys could be exploring Aries connection, or you may even be just embodying the energy of Aries at this time. This is talking about new passions, you being very much extremely focused on expressing yourself at this time and not being held back or bound in any sort of way. This is about an ignition, something igniting inside of you. This could be your very own passion that you're feeling at this time. This strong desire to just be free and do what you want, be what you want, and not be held back in any way. Now, inside of your North Node, we have the polar bear here with vows, commitment, promises. You also have the Big Dipper in this image here. This is the second card that I have with the Big Dipper being present. Let's see. Mohad Amir says, you are like me? In what way? You would have to elaborate a little bit more. I'm curious. But the card is associated with the number 15. You have numbers for your journey. You have the number 1, like I said, it's just about starting. So something definitely igniting inside of you that makes you want to be more independent. And you also have 13. Well, it's in reverse, so 31. And you have 32 in reverse, okay? But some of you guys are focusing on new endeavors right now. It's like almost like you're trying to find something more fulfilling in your life. That's the journey that you're on. It's almost like you're hunting it down. You're seeking it out very, what's the word I'm looking for? You're very focused on this. And the thing about the bear being present, though, what I like about this card, like, I don't know if you can see the northern lights coming out of his hands. Like, northern lights usually represent spirits that have passed on to another life, or even like a recent passing in your life. This could be a person. This could be something that you're just now starting to release. This could also be associated to something that you just held very dear to you, like a lifestyle, or even like a idea of your own life that you might be releasing into the ethers right now. And as you do that, it's almost like you're opening yourself up to being filled up. You're asking for the universe to provide something that's going to make up for the losses that you've suffered in your life, in a sense. This is something that you're now currently starting to explore. Says your 𝗵𝘆𝗣𝗹. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And you say, is that why you want to be like me? Mohad, I'm not sure. Well, I don't know you, but I personally believe that everyone's beautiful in their own way. It's a sense of uniqueness. That's why we're so different in the physical sense, but on the spiritual sense, we have some very close similarities. But I would say embrace your uniqueness and discover your own beauty. You'll find something very beautiful about that. Now, with your South Tower here, like the challenge for you right now that I'm seeing is being able to overcome. Like, for a few of you guys out there, this is the Strength card. It's in reverse. Some of you guys might even be feeling like the fact that you have to start over in your life means that you have to almost like face these challenges that are overwhelming you. It's almost like going backwards in order to start over anew. And in doing so, it's this energy. And I never noticed this before, but this, from this angle, this snake almost looks like his head is chopped off. I don't know if you can see that. But it's almost like some of your past, something from your past could be coming up again that could be feeling more like a threat to your future, in a sense. Like, I'm not saying that it is a threat to your future. It's giving me a sense that your fears and anxiety make you feel like something about your past could be threatening you. This could be mistakes. This could be trusting the wrong people in your life. Like, it's almost like putting your faith in a wrong thing has led to some sort of consequential results, or you might feel as if it might lead that way. And that's what's creating some sort of fear when it comes to your own ability to overcome something here. I am going to go a little deeper into this, but I just want to get like the general spread of it out before I go that far. Now, for your West, there's the signal in reverse. So something about communication too, because the 2 is in reverse as well as the 3. You have 2 3s in reverse. So this could have to do with others too. Like I said, it has something to do with people. So there, you may have recently even separated from someone in your life. There's a broken contract here, a broken commitment that you're releasing at this time. And this could be fairly recent, because with your crown here and the vows, with you having to let something go into the ethers here, realizing that you don't really have control over that fact that you might want something to remain exactly as it is, but it has to change. You have to give in order to receive. But it's almost like the crux of it all, someone's not understanding the reasoning behind it because they're not looking in the right place. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. Now, you also have Aquila here. It's the overall energy, which is your power in reverse. This is what I was getting at with your Strength card. It's basically this idea that something has drained you. It's stolen your energy. It's stolen your strength. I just heard it could have feel as if it stole your integrity as well, which is what I'm getting from this card. So some of you guys might even feel like you've lost your sense of ability to stand out in a certain way, or even be admired in a certain way. And then at the bottom of the deck, you also have courage in reverse. So that's that energy I was getting with yourself. This idea that you having to start over, it's kind of tangling up your feet a little bit. Do you see how this energy is like wrapped around his legs. He can't move. He might fall over if he try. That's an illusion, because it's not real. It's just energetically. It's not something of the physical realm. It's an energetic force that's kind of holding you back here. And then you have patience, not being patient. You might want to work on that, or slow down, or take your time, because something here is just a distraction away from what it is you really need to pay attention to, Taurus. All right, I'm going to start clarifying. I'm going to use the Robin Hood deck to do that. My version is a little bit old, guys. This was literally my very first deck when I started reading. And I got this somewhere, I think it was like 2016. So mine is a little bit like rough around the edges, but it's still one of my favorite decks that I use. I want to clarify, so let's start out with your north. The bowels, the polar bear energy here for Taurus. What is this? Okay, so you have the Judgment card, and you have the Knight of Cups, okay? I'm not going to show this because, and I didn't catch that with the Judgment, so I forgot this deck has a lot of cards like that, but I'm not going to show this one because these are basically like, let me see if I could push that off the camera a little bit. Yeah, she's naked, so, all right. Let's see. It's not a trick. You can stay and explore Grease Nipple if you're interested. But you are welcome to have your own opinions about it, because you have to make your own decision about it. So if you're just exploring, feel free to stay and do that. If it's for you, you'll stay longer. If it's not, you're welcome to explore something different, okay? And then you have Diablo at the bottom of the deck here, okay? So the three cards to clarify the north. I told you this. I know. I don't know if you just got in here, Grease Nipples, but I literally said, like, this was my very first deck. I actually like the fact that it's kind of rough around the edges, because I had this deck since 2016. So you can count how many years it's been. So, it's one of my favorites. I have already ordered a replacement for it, but I still keep this one around because, again, I think after you have such a history with something, it kind of becomes like a totem in a way, you know? So, well, you're welcome to leave, darling. No biggie. All right? So, the Judgment card in reverse. So this, again, we're looking at that past energy here, but we're looking at that past energy here, and that past energy is the thing that's kind of holding you back. It's almost like I just heard clipped wings. Like it's clipping your wings. Like there is something that you haven't quite learned from the past yet, which is why it feels like it's such a thing that's kind of weighing you down a little bit, or stopping you from being able to move forward. When I see the Judgment card show up, especially when it's in reverse like that, like Judgment is about being able to release, which is what your crown chakra is all about, with the vows card being present here, being able to kind of honor yourself in a sense. This isn't about making promises to anyone else but you. But this energy of you being able to let go of the past in order to open yourself up to some sort of bridge being built here that will allow you to actually finally be free and be able to express yourself more creatively, more honestly, and more authentically, and stand in your own light here. The light with the Star card, Aquarius energy, is this need and this desire to be truly yourself, and to let that light that has been in you for so long shine as an individual. And that's what makes you so different. So there's something here. It's almost like you've been trying to accomplish this, but the past keeps pulling you back in some way. So Yeah, and I say that, and then you have Diablo at the bottom, which is also talking about that, holding on to baggages as you try to move forward to an open door. I'm going to show you this so that you can see. But you see that open door there that this person's trying to reach, while he's trying to pull his way out of the darkness, out of this idea of feeling entrapped, unable to break free of something that's holding them in this place that's completely tearing away from them. Like when you're in the dark for too long, it can be quite depressing. But there's this baggage that's in the middle of this person here, and this is the thing that's making the situation more toxic. It's almost like a trick of the mind. That something is that important to you that you can't release it in order to move forward. And that's what I'm seeing with you right now. I am going to go a little bit farther and try and dive in and see how far this goes, okay? Let's clarify the Judgment card. So journey and life energy. Why is the past a factor? Let's see. This is the imbalance. That's what I was saying. That's the imbalance. So some of you guys need to go back. It's giving me this message that you need to almost like take a pause. And what I like about this is the fact that this kind of looks like she's meditating a little bit on an idea before she makes a decision on how she's going to approach something here. But this energy here is telling me that you need to take a moment of reprieve to kind of reflect a little bit, because there's some lesson from your own past experience here when it comes to holding on to things, when it comes to trying to build new foundations or new beginnings with past energy here. That's not going to work. Like the journey to a new life here, this new energy that you're trying to explore, it has to come from a place of almost like baggage free. Like if you're gonna start over, you can't carry something with you, you know? I just had a visual in my mind. I'm trying to piece it together. It's really quick. But the visual I had was something about a ship being too weighed down to move fast enough to move to a new beginning. Like something about the ship being too heavy. I don't know. Something like that. But that's what's stopping you from making this new journey here. What is the Knight of Cups? Not this deck. I want to use this one. Some of you guys might also be not liking the way that something sounds as well. You have Believe in Magic in reverse. You have Solitude in reverse. And Hope in reverse. And Pure Intentions is at the bottom of the deck, okay? Give me a minute here. Let me look at these. Do you believe in magic? All right, so your actions are clouded by something here because you have she has a staff in her hands. I'm going to show it to you. She has a staff in her hands, and do you see how the vines are kind of like wrapped around here? It's almost like something's holding her back from being able to move forward, which is what I'm currently getting. So the magic part of this is your ability to manifest, which is, do you believe that what you're working on is actually going to take root and grow, or are you creating actions or taking action without having faith in your ability to actually fulfill them? It's giving me a half-hearted thought. It's almost like your mind and body, your mind is creatively coming up with a way of doing something here. Your body's taking the action, but your heart's not really in it. And that's what's holding you back. You have solitude. This could have something to do with a connection. You might feel like something's hopeless. Like you being able to connect with someone else could be hopeless. Because solitude is in reverse right next to that. Her wings are also down too. Something can't take flight. Why is it that this isn't taking flight? Clarify for me. Yeah, this has something to do with a connection. Oh, hold on. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Some of you guys could be trying to build a home with someone. But it's almost like you don't want to build a home. I feel like you're doing something because it's necessary, not because you necessarily actually, like you're actually interested in doing it. The connection could prove to be something you actually enjoy because it comes with a lot of events involved, or friends or people that you can actually enjoy spending time with. But you sitting by yourself, it's like nothing impresses you anymore, not even the idea of you having stability with someone. Temperance, 9 of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and a tough decision. You're rooted. You're making a firm choice here. But I don't think you like the choice, because the 9 of Cups says that, like, whatever you try, it's like you keep not getting what you want out of it. And that's clarifying the 4 of Cups. Like, something's never enough. Like, it's never enough emotionally for you. It's never fulfilling enough that you actually feel like you actually enjoy it, or feel inspired by it, or feel as if you feel as if you've accomplished something that makes you feel good inside. Some of you guys could feel like you keep putting in this effort to kind of like find your peace in a situation. You want to be able to take a break. You want to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you keep having to do something all over and over again because something's never enough. This could also be something about your finances too. Like the money's never enough. The job's not good enough. It's not paying you enough. But you have to keep doing this, and you have your feet firm in the fact that you have to keep doing this even while you're trying to find what actually makes you happy. Temperance is being able to balance out your life. Like, you could be juggling things up in the air right now while also holding on to something that's solid, that you believe is actually, if you keep working on this, whatever this is, this could be a project, a job, whatever this is, you feel as if you just keep working at it, if you keep working at it, then eventually it'll pay off. But a lot of other things are up in the air here, and you're bored with the situation. You could also feel like something's never ending too. Like it doesn't change. Yeah, I'm getting more of a 𝐿𝐼𝐾𝐃 kind of an energy. Like, screw it, I don't care anymore. Whatever happens, happens. Your intentions are in the wrong place. That's what I feel is getting in your way. We did see earlier that you were taking half-hearted actions here. Like, trying to be more practical, trying to be more methodical. But because it's not something that you actually want to do. Did this boy just drink my juice?
I was thirsty every time.
There's water in the fridge.
I know, I was thirsty every time.
All right, go away. Thank you. Am I going for the pizza? Okay. All right, but yeah, your footsteps. it's giving me this energy like you want to feel powerful. That's what I'm seeing for you. Like you want it bad enough, but it's not good enough because of the way you're going about it. Some of you guys are wearing tattered clothes, or you might even like be trying to cover up something about yourself here, because this person's really richly dressed but their cloak is tattered. It's a chameleon energy. It's like trying to cover up a false sense of self. Like you don't want people to see certain things about you. You just want them to see a projection of you, but you're bored with it. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna go into your challenge and see what that's about, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Let's look at Taurus challenge, please, Father. Thank you. All right, Taurus. 𝗪𝘆𝗆. The moon. It's in reverse. Okay, so the moon and Venus. The star is back, Aquarius energy. And then you have the Eight of Wands. So that's the delays. Missing the point. Your actions taking you where you want to go. Some of you guys could be holding back, or this could also be that illusion here, because the illusion here, like with the moon card, some of you guys could be irrational right now, overly emotional, because you feel as if you can't figure out what's real and what's not. It's giving me paranoid. Some of you guys are afraid of being yourself, because right next to that is the star card. You're afraid of actually being authentic, being honest, or shedding light on your inner truth. That's what's causing delays. Why is, yeah, look, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Why is Taurus afraid of showing who they really are? Regret. Five of Cups. Why is regret here? You have the Knight of Swords. Why is regret here? You have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles. So some of you guys are just scared that if you rush into putting all your effort and hard work into something here, some sort of project that you know is going to take a while to actually see the fruits of your labor from, it's going to be a waste of time, a waste of your resources, and you don't have a lot to give. Like some of you guys are starting over from scratch here. I did say that in the beginning. The Five of Pentacles here, I'm sorry, the Four of Pentacles is basically saying that you don't have a lot of resources. You have to budget in order to make your money grow, in order to make your ideas grow. You could be afraid of somebody taking your ideas or taking something from you. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for me, please, for Taurus. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys are afraid that someone's going to take an opportunity from you if you invest, which is why you're feeling like you don't know if a connection is real, if you can trust something here. That's clarifying the star card here, this insecurity. There's a regret here. Maybe you regretted taking action in the past, having to work so many hours, so many nights. You toiled very hard, put blood, sweat, and tears into something, and you feel like it was wasted because something was taken from you, or you were denied something here. You were denied justice in a situation, fair treatment. Yeah, 5 of Swords, Page of Pentacles in reverse. That was at the bottom with the deck just now. You also have this could be from a friend of yours, someone you trusted in your past. That energy that I was seeing that you recently disconnected from. This is someone that you trusted in your past, a friend. You could be thinking about this person, about the fact that you have to release this person, or being forced to do so, because there was some illusion here. You didn't see how someone was using something against you to keep you tied up in a situation here, and now you're feeling like the fool, which is why you're feeling this sense of regret and insecurity here when it comes to having to start over and actually put your faith and trust with building new partnerships here. The Page of Pentacles says that the start of something, like something could have just been trying to get off the ground, but it never did. Like it was the very beginning of an idea, a plan that you and someone else had, and it almost got stopped right there and then. You could have been juggling too, but now you're surrendering here. The Hangman is like you just sitting, and that's what I was getting earlier with the Four of Cups. Like you're bored. Like either cup doesn't look good to you, even though one included celebration, the other one had stability. It's like you don't even care. Like it doesn't even matter anymore. It is what it is. Like something has lost its flavor. The Judgment card, like you're surrendering to judgment here with the King of Wands. Like the experience is your master, your teacher. You're now putting on that crown of wisdom from your past experiences, taking charge. Like you could be in a tough environment and still be able to survive something, because you have been in your lower self before, where you have been down and out, and like your efforts weren't paying off. You have been in the desert struggling. Some of you guys could be in a desert. But fire energy here, I don't know why, but I just heard waxing moon. The waxing moon could be of significance. Something could have happened during the waxing moon phase. Illusions being shattered. Like all the things that you thought you had, you didn't. All right, so that's why something's hard for you right now. But there, whatever it is, it kind of forced you to want to be more independent. You don't want to build connections with anyone, even though it's being presented to you, a stable partnership. But it's like you don't see that as being stable because you've been burnt before. You don't care to connect with anyone. You want to be more independent. Some of you guys could have Aries in your chart. What is the journey here with the Aries card? Motivation, like something inspired you. Head on, move head on is what I'm hearing. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody lost everything. Like your stability, the home, like something could have been rooted just in, like you could have feel like you wasted your money on things instead of wasting it on saving for a rainy day, or when things hit the fan, like, and now things are gone with the Four of Pentacles being present again, and now you're in this mental prison where you're stressed out, worried, like fears, concerns, and it was giving me a little bit of paranoia too. Like it's given trauma effect. Like, you know, when you go through something like traumatic and then you have this overwhelming fear of it happening again, you start to see it everywhere. Like the problem, you see it everywhere. You have Diablo in reverse again. Like I feel like some of you guys are starting to see a breakthrough as an illusion. Like whoo child. Now you don't see good things as good things anymore. You see them as, what do you want? Like somebody has something hidden behind their hand. Like you don't trust it anymore. That's what I'm seeing. But you're applying that to everything that comes at you now. Like you can't see what's real and what's not. That's what I was getting with the Moon card. Like you're having a hard time trusting if an offer is real, even when it is real. Like say somebody's trying to give you something genuinely and it's a real offer, but now you're paranoid because you've been burnt before. So you're thinking that the offer is just a facade. Like if you take this offer, it looks gold and glittery on the surface, but it ain't nothing beneath it. That's what you're afraid of. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello? Oh, hold on. I can't hear you. I'm live right now. Can I call you back? Ani, I'm live right now. Can I call you back? All right. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Not King of Swords. Some of you guys are holding on to grudges, like things people said about you. Like, I feel like something ticked you off to the point like whew, this is deep. Like, there's a lot of red here too. Something happened that now you're just having like this twisted mindset about everything. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. This has shown up 3 times during your reading already. It's the King of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, standing your guard, blocking, but it like you're protecting yourself, trying to be clever, trying to be wise, but the information is like you're misreading it, misreading the stability. Here's that 4 of Wands again. You're misreading the stability. You're seeing some sort of stability that's being offered here, like spirit's trying to give you stability to make up for what has happened. That's that reaping energy that I was getting with the I'm gonna finish up here and then I'll come back and do Gemini's after the phone charges. All right, so like I said, some of you guys are blocking something because you think it's too good to be true. There's this energy of you feeling threatened by being stable now. Like, the idea of you being stable is almost giving me this energy like as soon as you get it, you think you're gonna lose it. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from you guys, okay? Now, I want to look at, let me clarify your west really quickly. This missing what's right in front of your face kind of a thing that you have going on here. Let's see. Signal for Taurus. So there's some clarity that's coming in. This is some sort of news, some sort of communication. Something's going to clear up the fog here when it comes to your fears, your anxiety, the thing that's ticking you off. Like, you're going to get some sort of revelation. This here has to do with your stability, you planning things out more carefully. The 8 of Pentacles is being more meticulous about the way you go about things. Like, taking the time out to make sure that you're doing it the right way. Again, this 4 of Wands is here. So, I feel like you're going to start to see how something can work out here if you take your time with it. If you invest yourself into it, but you do it more on a partnership base. Like, both of you guys are on the same page, both of the ideas are on the same page. Like, something's more stable when you take your time and actually plan it out and you feel more comfortable with it. Something, yeah, you being able to release these things from your past that made you feel defeated. This is past ideas, past grudges that you were holding on to when it came to someone else in your life. This is Queen of Wands energy here that's in reverse here. You could have put a lot of time and attention into someone because of the way that they looked or what you thought they were doing for you, but someone was only needy. They only wanted more and more from you. And that's that betrayal that I saw earlier, where that was holding you back. It's the grudges. See, the 2 of Wands is also here. Like, it was stopping you from coming to a conclusion, or stopping the situation from coming to a conclusion, and you being able to finally like let it go and move forward here with the World card. That's that stagnancy, you having to learn that lesson now in order to be able to move forward. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what advice comes out for you guys. One moment. Sorry, guys. My sinuses are acting up. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna use this stack. Let's see. What other messages do we have for Taurus when it comes to this signal? Something could be a warning too, that if you don't pay attention, or if you don't plan things out, it's doomed to failed, or something like that. Like, you have to release the past in order to move forward. You have to start off fresh. Don't blame others for what someone else has done for you, because if you go into a connection like that from the beginning, it's already doomed to fail. You're already viewing that person as if they've done something wrong, as creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of them actually doing it. It's almost like you're triggering that person into doing it because of that. Let's see. Taurus. Courage in reverse. Yeah, the freedom to be yourself. You're afraid to open up now. Let people really appreciate you for who you are. Some of you guys need to look in the mirror, like do some self-reflection on your own self, your own beauty. Because whoever it was you were with before, it's almost like they made you feel insignificant and small. There's some healing that needs to be done here. Like, you need to look at the parts of yourself that hasn't healed from what this is. Yeah, in order to receive some sort of blessing here. There's a need for you to be vulnerable. Open yourself up. Being comfortable with being vulnerable with someone else again. And then you have the past being present here at the bottom. Like, some of you guys are going to go through this journey here where, in order for you, and that happens a lot with new connections too. It's almost like you go through this phase where you're meeting someone for the first time, the learning phase, the adjusting phase, and it triggers you. It triggers things from your past, like insecurities, things that you're afraid of happening in your life again while you're meeting this new person. Some of you guys could be talking about what happened to you in the past with this person, and it kind of forces you to open up about your past in order for you to release it. But the trick here is being able to release it and not carry that continuously into the connection, because that's where that foundation starts to fall away. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Gemini's reading. So if any of you have Gemini in your chart, you can feel free to join me on the next reading. I'll be back in like 10 minutes to do Gemini's reading, okay? All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.